Welcome to another episode of the Cliched Crow, where we talk about all different things that deal with independent creators, live streamers, like hardware, software, resources, stuff that can help you out. And this is basically talk about the content creation journey. Tonight, we're actually going to be talking about monetization strategies that you can use to make some money or try to make some money within your content creator journey. Now, one way that a lot of people think is, how do I make money? I need to make money now. And what's the best way of doing it? Fortunately, there is no one way, quick way to make money. It's always a grind. It's always something that you have to do to think about the long-term ways and strategies that you can put in to make any kind of money. Let's talk about the one thing that is pretty much on almost everybody's mind as a content creator or live streamer, is making money on Twitch. Twitch is like the cultural zeitgeist of, if you stream to Twitch, get affiliate, you start rolling in a dough. Unfortunately, you don't. That's not usually how the process works. Yes, the overall culture of your viewers on Twitch are more likely to donate tips, maybe some subs, do some bits, which is like the you exchange real world cash for Twitch's digital currency, which is called bits. So that's one of the things that many people like to focus on, is that, oh, if you just get affiliate, you can start making the money and you'll get subs galore. That's not how things work. What typically happens is, because when you get on affiliate, then all of a sudden your mind starts thinking, oh, I'm just start spamming my viewers to give me subs. Do a subathon where I stream for 24 hours and basically kill myself for entertainment and have like sleepless nights. No, please just don't do that. Subathons are probably the worst thing, because you might, if you have a large enough audience, let me get that out of the way. If you have a large enough audience to start giving you money like bits and subs and stuff like that, and you start going to subathons and begathons, you're going to find out that not many people will start giving you subs or gift subs that you think that you're entitled to. It's a fallacy that a lot of new up and coming streamers, even old hats, are capable of being affected by that mindset. It is a process to get things started. You have to get a community started. You have to do a lot of free stuff, giving out things to your content, your live streams. Let them, if they want to do that, yeah, it's perfect. Just let them have the option. Just don't force them or don't guilt them and say, hey, you gotta sub to me if you're enjoying this content. It's $5 a month. I forgot what her name was. That one that was laying the guilt trip, saying, oh, you're watching this free content, and if you're watching it for free, you're a bunch of freeloaders. It's $5 a month. That's all we ask. But the thing is, it is true that the majority of the people that are on Twitch have that cultural mindset that they'll give you money, they'll tip you, they'll sub to you, or they'll gift subs. That doesn't usually equate to success. And also, another thing is with the ads that you can get, you're capable of showing on your channel when you hit the affiliate status, is that it's not even pennies on the dollar, really. You would have to go through, because my gaming channel, Toon Tone Waffle, has an affiliate status, and the ads I get on there, or the money I get on there, is really not worth it. If that's all you want to focus on, it's ads. You're going to be streaming for years before you even get $50, maybe 100. So don't even think about ads. That's like a byproduct. That's something that's, if you don't have 25 CCVs, you shouldn't even worry about it. So yeah, that's one of the things that a lot of people are focusing more on, especially when they start their journey of creating content, where either live streaming games or stuff like that, because they get sucked in, because they see all the YouTube videos like, oh, how to make money on Twitch. All you gotta do is these few simple things and you'd be rolling in the dough. It's not gonna happen. For those people that, the thing is, the most successful people are the ones that have 10 concurrent viewers, and that's a small minority of people that are streaming onto Twitch. Majority of the people have 9 people watching or less. Most of them are 1 to 3 viewers. So don't think about the money. Just worry about creating your content, creating your live stream experience for your viewers or potential viewers that will be coming in. Work at trying to make what you do the best that you can do. And that's just one of the things I have to say to people, that I'm not an expert on this. I never will be, because we're always learning. And if someone says, oh, they're an expert or a professional live streamer and they know everything, they're lying, because they don't know everything. Things constantly change in different ways that you can look at, different options that you have, especially on Twitch. Now, another option that is possible is usually through Patreon or Ko-fi. These are a little bit more difficult, especially if you're just focusing on Twitch. Because, like I said, the cultural mindset of people or your viewers on Twitch, they don't want to click off site. They don't want to go click on a link to take them to a donation or a tipping page or anything like that. They want everything within house, the first party syndrome. That can be a good thing and also can be a bad thing, because with Twitch, if for subs, they take 50% of your sub. So someone pays for a tier 1, that's $5. You're entitled to $2.50, but that's before taxes and fees and stuff like that. So in the end, you're only getting $2.40 something, $2.43 at most, because Twitch takes your 50% cut, then taxes and fees are taken out of your cut, and then you get whatever pitiful amount remaining. So with Ko-fi and Patreon, you get a better sub split, especially if you're thinking about just for subs. If you tell people to sub to my Patreon for extra content and stuff like that, you have to make it tantalizing to your viewers to go to these other places to click on that sub button. You're giving them something in return, not just because you're streaming on a service, but you're also giving them a option to say, hey, support me on Ko-fi or Patreon, instead of let Twitch take 50% of your money, and you're giving Twitch 50% of the money that you would have given to the streamer. So that's the main thing, is looking at your different options, how your community or your viewers, especially on Twitch, how they're going to react. Because like I said, they're not really going to go off-site to a third party. Many of them will, especially if you start growing community after years of doing your live streaming or content creation. They will support you off-site, which is a great thing. That's the best supporter that you can ever ask for. And you want to hold on to them and start thinking of ways to say, hey, thank you for a sub on Ko-fi or Patreon. I'm going to give you, for your tier 2, you get a t-shirt for free. We'll mail you every 6 months. You just got to think of different ideas. One thing I've thought of different ideas is, if you sub to a streamer and at tier 1 on Ko-fi, you get a handwritten postcard that will mail out to you. Now, of course, you got a couple things that some people might not be comfortable giving their streamer their personal information, especially like their home address. So you just got to figure out what kind of perks that you want to give them to tantalize them to come over to Ko-fi, to come off site, to find a better way to get more money from your supporters that don't go directly to the service like Twitch or anything like that. You can also do subs and stuff through, you stream to Trovo. Same thing. It's the 50-50 split there as well. I know Glimish, if you want to stream to Glimish, there is a 70-30, and it's a little bit better cut, and you get your time, you get your money faster instead of every, I think it's 30 days on Twitch. Trovo, I believe it is the same, or might be 15. Could be at 15. So that's just the things that you have to think about, and how you want to run your kind of thing to get donations and subs and tips and stuff like that, is look at alternative methods. Like I said, Ko-fi, or Patreon. Now, there's other ways as well. There's Streamloots. Streamloots is a very good service that offers a streamer a very high percentage of their sub split. I think it's 80%. Everyone gets 80%. I think 90% if you're affiliate or partnered with Streamloots. But the nice thing is that if people sub to you on Streamloots, they give the option of doing like these fun little gifts that come up on screen. They can do, now they have custom emotes that you can offer for your Streamloots subs to use within your chat. So they offer a lot of different things. Also, that is just saying one part of the thing. They also do the cards where they can harass the streamer by doing a very loud scream to scare the crap out of the streamer. But with the Streamloots cards, that is another option that you can use to incorporate within your streaming career and your community. And I know a lot of people look at Streamloots, not really, they don't see the best ways that they could do it. They think, I think what the problem is with Streamloots is that not that many people understand the system. They don't really get it as what is possible. And of course, the streamers don't see it as well, what the possibilities that is possible for them. They just see, oh, I can get the scare card and just get this where my character dies. I'm forced to do all this stuff. That is actually very possible and a good thing for your community. You can do Streamloots days. You don't have to do them every day you stream. You don't have to say, I stream for 3 to 5 days a week and Streamloots cards, this stuff is stressing me out. Do like one day a week where it's like Streamloots community day. And you can have where people can purchase packs and play the different cards and stuff like that. You don't have to do the card things every single time. Take a break. It's possible that you can get burnt out from the cards, and people have. It's just you have to figure out a way to entice your community to use the Streamloots cards. Now, like I said, Streamloots has added the custom emotes that you can put in that your subs can use. And that's a great thing because, yes, it is a offsite platform, but it's also cross-platform as well. You can have the cards come up and you can be streaming on Twitch or on Trovo or YouTube or Glimish or YouNow. Anywhere else you can have that come up because it is not tied into one platform. Now, I deal with a lot of alternative platforms that are up and coming and stuff like that. It'd be great to have all these different things tied into all these different platforms. It's just not going to happen because new things are coming up. We got SharePlay. It's supposed to be coming by the time this comes out to your podcast players. It should have like an announcement that it'd be coming out soon, TM. So that's one option. Glimish is another option that people can use to stream to. You got Trovo, YouNow. I know I'm probably missing a couple others, but the services and platforms that are out there that don't have capabilities to be tied into these different services, because in the services' minds, they're not as popular as, say, Twitch or YouTube. In Facebook gaming, I'll say Facebook gaming, even though not many people look at it as a viable platform nowadays, but it's still there for now. It's the fact that all these new services are coming up and they haven't really proven themselves yet. Now, Streamloots is willing to work with up and coming platforms. They were one of the ones that started with Glimish when they first came out, or a little bit after they first arrived on the scene. It's something that was great to see, that you can tie your Glimish account into your Streamloots account and have a bonding between the two, which is great to see because we didn't see that between Streamloots and Trovo when they came out. It's still not there. I don't know if they're ever going to work on getting an integration between the two, but it's something that we'll see. Another thing is that with all these different monetization options that are available to you, which one is the better fit? That is something that you really have to think about for yourself and for your potential or growing community. you have to think of it from the onset that you're going to have to focus on, you're going to be streaming on, let's say, Trovo, and you want people to not use the Trovo subscription, but direct them to your Streamloots. So you give them these options of, you have custom emotes, you have these cool little gifts that pop up on screen with whatever, and you give them that enticement to subscribe to you via Streamloots. You do that from the beginning. You train your audience to say, this is how you subscribe to me. If you subscribe to me on Trovo, that's awesome. Thank you. But I prefer if you use this method because I get a better sub split. With you giving your money to me, I get a better cut. And you also get more options than you would on whatever service or platform that you're streaming on, especially Trovo or Twitch. And you just have to think of that way from the onset. It's okay, I'm going to focus on Streamloots. I know I'm not going to get any subs or anything that way for the next 6 to 9 months because it's going to take a long time. You got to think long term. You can't think, oh, I haven't had Streamloots sub and I just started like a week ago. What's going on? I suck. And it's canceled and just go do something else. You can't think of that. It's a long game. It's a marathon. I know you probably heard this from many other people. Doing content creation and live streaming, it's a marathon. It's not a sprint. You have to work on doing something and focusing on that for at least 6 months at the bare minimum. A year is preferable because you're working on getting people in that zeitgeist. Oh, we want to sub to you. How do we do that? This is the way. You all become Mandalorians. But it's just something that you have to think about, is that how do I don't want to say force, but convince my community to go to Streamloots or Ko-fi or Patreon, because I want to offer them more than I'm able to on, say, Twitch or Trovo. Yes, you get a sub button. You can get emotes, but you get emotes and I get a better split. Or you can direct your audience to say, hey, if you want free emotes, especially for Twitch, I'm going to direct you to better BTTV, or was it FT or 7? One of those that has is an extension that you can download into your browser that is possible with more emotes that you would have got from Twitch as a subscriber or as an affiliate. Because an affiliate, you only get 5 emotes at a time, and you have to earn points, sub points, where you get more people to sub to you. If you get 15, you can get another emote slot. It's like, okay, I get more emote slots by using BT or Streamloots. I can go and direct my people to there. So it's something that you have to think about to incentivize your community from the onset of saying, if you want to support me, that's the best way you can support me is by going through this process. And I thank you so much for doing that. You get some cool options. And that's just one of the things that a lot of streamers and up and coming streamers and content creators really don't think about, that, hey, I can do this and eventually I can start making money. Like I said, this is a marathon. You're not going to be able to quit your full-time job or your part-time job and live sustainably on live streaming, especially nowadays. It's not going to happen. You're going to be working at this for years before you get to that level. Yeah, there's sometimes some people get very lucky and all of a sudden they get great fame and fortune in a quick rate. But that is on a rare occasion. That's 0.0001% of the time that happens to people. You got to think about what's best for you, how it's going to affect your potential viewers, your potential community. And if you have a community working on, let's say, TikTok, that's another option that you can use. Bring them to wherever you want to stream to. If you want to stream on Trovo, that's perfect. Just put your Trovo link in there and say, hey, if you want to see my live content, go here. The thing is, I want to say also with TikTok, you're not going to get much money from that. Yeah, you might be getting hundreds of thousands of views or even millions of views, but you see all the time these influencers, I'm using air quotes, are successful, another air quote, streamers using TikTok, is that they're getting nothing. They're really not making much money. Millions of views probably get you $80 in a month. That's nothing. And you can't use all the $80 because you have to pay the taxes on that. So you're down to what, 60, 50 something dollars? $58? Because tax is what, 30%? Depending on where you live in the world, it's all dependent. But just keeping things simple, it's 30%. So it's $58 or something like that. So yeah, you might get $80, but your take-home pay is $58. $58 is what's going to give you pay your Netflix bill and maybe your Spotify. And that's pretty much it. You're pretty much got less than $10 remaining out of those two. So you got to think about how you're going to work on your content creation journey. How are you going to find ways to offer your viewers or community members ways to support you? What is easier for them to do, and which platform or service that you're going to find that is a little bit easier to augment that particular monetary income. Yes, Kaylee. And that's the cat saying it's almost time for the end of the show. But I want to also say, if you have any comments or if I've missed anything, let me know in the comments down below. If you're watching the live replay of this on YouTube or you're watching the edited release on YouTube. Also, you can find our community is in the links just down below. We're part of the Indie Creator Hub. It's the Cliched Crow. Yes, we're part of the Indie Creator Hub. It's the main place for all kind of independent creators and live streamers. Now, if you also want to support me, you can also do by dropping a follow or a subscription on one of these lovely places that you might hear our podcast on Spotify, on Apple Podcasts. I got to change this. Google Podcasts is no more. Amazon Music, Stitcher, and Pocket Cast as the other one. I got to think there for a second. So if you want to do that, also be sure to share these episodes with your friends and family or people that you know that might be interested in topics that we talk about. Again, I want to say thank you for coming out, and I'll see you on the next episode of the Cliched Crow. Have a good night.